Hey, I think we're back. Hey, it's Monday. This is my second time starting the show. That was awesome. I don't know if you guys were here and saw that first one. Oh, that was awful. There was no audio. And it turns out I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't need to. There was nothing going on there. It literally, I just needed to replug in the Rodecaster to a new USB spot, which is weird. Never had, well, I shouldn't say I've never had that issue before. I've had that issue before, but that was just a weird one. So sorry for the technical issues. Oh man, that was annoying and frustrating, and damn. I made it. I'm here. I do this for you. I do this all for you. Forgive me. I'm still making sure everything's good. Whenever I have technical issues like that, it's not only problem solving, but taking the old links down. Because like that one, I was up for 3 minutes and there was zero audio. So like, why would I want that up there? Oh, such a, not a chill day, but like just had everything so locked in for most of the day. And then that happening, just, it's a real bummer. But, hey, you'll still get the full hour. I'm considering 6:15 is my start time today. So we'll go at least 7:15. If not over, I go over a lot of the time. Sometimes you get half-hour episodes, or sorry, not half-hour. Sometimes you get hour-and-a-half episodes, like Friday with Pat. That was a really fun episode. I had a good time with Pat, goofing around and talking about some of the stuff that we're looking forward to later on this year, movie-wise. Wow, I'm totally thrown off today. Before I start jumping into stuff, just wanted to let everybody know that wilddinosaur.com is the best place to support the channel. Hey, if you enough of you guys buy some t-shirts, sweatshirts, all kinds of fun stuff, I might be able to hire a sound guy. I'm just kidding. I'm the sound guy. I like being the sound guy. The broadcaster still worked even when I was doing my sound check. It just, I need to start remembering to do an OBS sound check, make sure the sound's coming through there. I noticed it right away when we started, and I was like, wait, there's no audio on the OBS side. Anywho, wilddinosaur.com, best place to support the channel. There's all kinds of cool stuff. There's t-shirts, sweatshirts, tote bags, socks, stickers, all kinds of stuff. I'm going to be trying to work on keeping up with the website and maybe doing some more designs later this year. Yeah, I just want to keep everything flowing for you guys. Look, I have a lot of big plans, and sometimes when I started the website, I'll do a design every month or something like that. And I'm like, I haven't done a design in like 2 years. So I want to try to get back on track there, but yeah, wilddinosaur.com. Go check it out. There's all kinds of cool stuff there. There's links to my music and the YouTube channel. If you're here, you're already here, but the visual art that I do and whatnot. So go check out wilddinosaur.com. It's a me, a Johnny-O. All right. The first thing I want to talk about today was what I did this weekend. And I've decided that it's time to make conspiracy theories fun again. I know there's been a lot of stuff going on just everywhere. particularly in the United States, conspiracy theories and unsubstantiated claims of things have become the norm around these parts. And back in my day, conspiracy theorists were like the butt of the joke, and I'd like to get back there again. You know what I mean? Like, none of this crap about stolen elections or coronavirus nonsense. Let's get back to the real, and some of the. I'm gonna say these aren't really conspiracy theories because no one's like trying to cover this up so much. But let's get back to like aliens and Bigfoot, and aliens is still a thing. But let's get back to Bigfoot and like Atlantis, and that's actually what I wanted to talk about today. Atlantis. I had okay. I'm not a Joe Rogan guy. I'm not very much not a Joe Rogan guy. I don't dislike the guy. I dislike the the conversation around media is really tricky these days. But I'm not a Joe Rogan fan so much. He has some interesting conversations, and then he has a lot of stuff that I just don't care about. Like, Steven Crowder's on there, for example. I'm not going to watch that episode. Well, I'm not going to watch most Joe Rogan stuff in general. However, there was a clip that came up that I thought was titled interesting, so I thought I'd go down that rabbit hole for a second, because you know what? That's what we're here to do. We're here to go down rabbit holes. I don't know how I fit. I'm so big and rabbits are so small. But let's try to sniff out the carrot down this rabbit hole. So, I also want to preface this by saying, like, I tend to believe historians and geologists and like actual science in general. And I'm not saying any of this disproves anything that they. I'm actually, this conversation is more of a fun conversation than trying to. I don't want to disprove anything because I'm a dumbass. Like, what am I going to disprove? I'm going to disprove Stephen Hawking's not a real person. He's a Miku pedal in wheelchair form. That was really messed up, and I apologize right away. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I should start this episode over again. I'm sorry, Stephen Hawking. I didn't mean that. You were a fantastic human being. Oh boy, this is already a rough episode. False start, and man, Stephen Hawking does not deserve any of that shit. Anyways, what am I getting at? Atlantis. Atlantis is probably not real, but let's pretend for a few minutes that it is. So I ran into this theory that I'd never heard of before. Again, oh man, I'm so sorry. I was watching H3 today, and if you follow H3 stuff today, there was a thing that happened today, and I feel like I'm also doing the same thing today. Just, inappropriate jokes, inappropriate things that I really shouldn't be saying. Where was I? Sorry, let's get back on track here. Atlantis. There was this Joe Rogan episode. I forget, actually. Let me try to pull this up because I don't remember the name of the guest that was on. But I'm sure I will find it here. I was going to say shortly, but I consume a lot of YouTube, so there's quite a bit to get through here. It was Jimmy something? Forgive me. I'm trying to... Yeah, there he is. Jimmy Corsetti's theory on the lost city of Atlantis. He's been on twice, I guess, and I was recommended a clip from his most recent appearance on the Joe Rogan podcast. And I found this to be interesting just because I'm not going to pretend to be this guy that knows a lot of stuff. And again, we only have as humans, we only have so much information in front of us, and we're constantly trying to answer questions. So I lean in the direction that most science tells us, for the most part, until there's archaeological discoveries that disprove these. And this happens throughout history. We as a society believe one thing, and then there's evidence to support other things, so we change our ideas. Science, right? So I don't necessarily believe that this, what we're about to talk about, this Atlantis story, I don't necessarily believe it myself, but it's cool. It's cool to talk about because these are, in my opinion, these are the types of like theories that are not really harmful to people in general. Not like stolen elections and, I mean, coronavirus stuff. Like those are a lot of conspiracy theories and whatnot. But when it comes to like human history and things like that, we don't really know that much, and we're constantly unearthing new evidence for things, all like cool stuff all around the world. And this to me falls into that. Like, this could be really cool if this did turn out to be a thing, but there is a structure here. Hold on. Before we get to that, let me pull this up, full screen graphic here for you guys. So this is a theoretical painting that is the depiction that Plato has given for what Atlantis would have looked like. I'm sorry, I should have cited this artist. Damn, that was really bad of me. I should have done that. I don't know who did this, but this was from some things I had seen regarding what Plato's description of Atlantis looked like. I'm gonna pull this down because I'm not sure if it's okay. So there is zero historical evidence for Atlantis other than some text from Plato. And I'm not the smartest. I don't have all the information about this. This is stuff that's interesting to look into. And ultimately, I want to bring this up to you guys because it's a really, I think the concept's really cool, and makes you second guess or think about history in a different way, human society, human evolution, if you will, and in a new way. And I'm not trying to like bog this episode down with all this stuff, but this was just really cool, and this was what this was the rabbit hole I went down this weekend. Plato had described, a lot of scholars believe it's an anecdotal tale to talk about hubris, to it's basically a parable, to not, what am I trying to say here? Damn, this is a great episode. It's Monday, baby. It was more of a tale, a cautionary tale of hubris. So there's really no like written evidence that we have found about Atlantis, but it's a cool theory to think about. And why am I bringing this up? Because the structure that I showed, or this concept painting that I showed you, I guess it said there was, it was a circular pattern like this, and the ocean came in from the south and filled this up, and this is what Atlantis looked like. I've never heard of this before, but there's a thing called the Reshat structure, the Eye of the Sahara. I think I was reading it was discovered in like 1965 or something, and there hasn't been a ton of research out there. Like, I don't think they've done any LiDAR or scanning or anything like that. But this is what the Reshat structure looks like from space, and I don't have it zoomed out, but this is from NASA. This picture is from NASA, and this is in the Western Sahara in the oh no, what's the name of the what's the name of the region? I forget. I'm doing a stand-up job today, guys. Sorry, what is this called? No, give me the map. Where the hell is the map? There we go. It's in the Mauritania. There we go. It's in the Mauritania region, just north of like Senegal. And it's not coastal, but it's kind of close to the coast. And there was some really cool theories that like the Sahara Desert had to like flash flood. The fudge? That was a prolapse. I'm sorry. What's up, Derpy? Oh, it's Derpy Entertainment now. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, real quick. Next week is my 100th episode. You should be here for the 100th episode. It's going to be fun. I've had a really rough episode already. Some technical issues. So I had to restart. But now I'm talking about this theory that I... if you want, I'm going to... Okay. Cards on the table. I'm thinking about doing like a call-in thing. If you... I don't know. Message me, and we'll talk, Derpy. So yeah, anyways, this Rashot structure thing, it was just a rabbit hole I went down this weekend. Again, sorry, since I think you just popped in. This is a painting that somebody described from Plato's description of Atlantis. And this is the Rashot structure in the Sahara Desert that there's a theory that it possibly was Atlantis back in the day, like 2 weeks ago or something like that, when the oceans dried up. No, this is just, I don't know. I was having a good time going down this rabbit hole this weekend. Because I'd literally never heard of the Rashot structure thing, and I don't know. I was Google Earthing it, and there's some like you can see some like structures in there and stuff, some remnants of old buildings or whatever. Not to say that it is or isn't Atlantis, but I don't know. I thought it was just a cool thing. But anyways, that's enough for the Atlantis stuff today. That was supposed to be a cooler conversation. But again, I got frazzled with my technical issues earlier. My apologies. Let's see. Today is the 96th episode. Wednesday will be the 100th episode. So come around, everybody. It's making me more interested in the Aquaman film. You know, I had some thoughts about that when I was going down this rabbit hole this weekend. Because don't they go to the desert? I think I only saw the first one time. It's fine. It's an okay movie, but I just, but don't they go to the desert? I think in that one, looking for something. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, I like, not to get too like conspiratorial or anything like that, but I don't necessarily believe in Atlantis or not. If there's evidence for it, cool. But my mind sometimes likes to make up stuff, and that seemed like a fun little connection. I'm sure there's a ton of actual scientists that are like, that's not Atlantis for all of these reasons. It's actually in the Antarctic, which is another theory. Going down this, I heard there was a ton of theories of where Atlantis possibly was, and again, nobody knows if it was even a real place. But we also don't know a lot of human history, and things get swallowed up by the elements. I've been watching the Drain the Earth series on, because I like some of the National Geographic stuff on Disney Plus, and they did one about I think it was in like season 5 or something like that. I can't remember what season it was, but they did an episode on uncovering the set for the Ten Commandments, which I've been familiar with for a while. I live in California, and they shot that in the Central Coast, California. I've been up there. I think it's technically on military. I think it's on a military base. As computer AI, if Atlantis is real, they're gonna say yes, and they're just gonna misspell Atlanta. All of the mer people of Atlanta, which is a great. Oh man, don't get me sidetracked. That's a good Futurama episode. The mer people. It's in like season 2 or something like that. But they did a deep dive in this Drain the Oceans thing about the set for the Ten Commandments, because it is one of the largest sets like ever built for a movie, something like that. And they left the set there, and it is covered up. They shot that movie in the 20s or 30s. I don't remember when it was shot. Forgive me. My movie history is completely off right now. Oh, are you talking about Aquaman? That was a long movie. The Ten Commandments. The Ten Commandments. Sorry. Yeah, so that set was still, I mean, it looked like sand dunes. There are a ton of sand dunes out there. But dang, dude, I'm having such a great episode right now. Brain farts, technical issues, all kinds of stupid stuff. Going off on conspiracy theories is always great. 10, okay. What I was saying about the Ten Commandments thing is, yeah, that was only shot, within the last 100 years, and it had already been completely covered up, and it took quite a bit to excavate some of it. So, just seeing what the elements can do to man-made structures over a short period of time is interesting, let alone like tens of thousands of years, and what that could be, what that could mean for human history. Sorry. Whoops. Yeah. 340? Jesus. Yeah, Does that make me want to... Okay, here's a question for you, Derpy. The Ten Commandments or Avatar 2? I mean, the Ten Commandments is like half hour longer than Avatar 2. But damn, that's 340. But I guess also they were still doing, like when that movie was made, they were still doing like theater intermissions and stuff like that. Shit. You take the Ten Commandments over Avatar? Not a bad choice. I just watched Charlton Heston interviews on repeat for 3 hours. All right. Well, let's see. I'm gonna do a quick commercial break because this was a rough start, and I actually do have some stuff to talk about. Stick around because this is the next half of this show. this show, if you want to call it that. Yeah, that's coming. I'm going to talk about the Nintendo Direct. That's rumored to be coming up pretty soon, and we'll talk about DC content, which I was surprised to find out might be happening a lot sooner than expected. So we'll do a quick commercial break, and we'll talk about those things on the other side of this commercial.
I'm Richard's Pet Wedding Facilities, and I give these stickers away at every pet wedding. The kids love them too.
This bag from, what's his name? Wild Dinosaur? Weren't they all wild? What an oxymoron. Anyways, I like to put my special things in this bag. Plus, I'm pretty sure this is my spirit animal.
Life gave me lemons, so I sold them for this sweet baseball tee.
All right, we're back. We are back. So sorry, there was a message I missed from you, Derpy. Screw Nintendo with that, with what they did with GoldenEye. Okay, I'll be honest. I don't always keep up with a lot of news. I did hear that GoldenEye had re-released for the Switch Online. I have not heard any. I don't have. I think I've only paid for the Super NES. I didn't pay for the 64 stuff. So I haven't played. Actually, there's a few 64 games that passed me by that I didn't get a chance to play. So maybe I will one of these days. What was it that happened with the GoldenEye thing? If you're still around, Derpy. Because I know that has been something that's been in conversation for a long time. GoldenEye was such an awesome game when it came out. I remember playing it quite a bit as a kid. I think I was in junior high when it came out. Yeah, I really liked playing that game. But I do know that there was some rights issues with that one specifically. And they couldn't re-release it for some reason. There was some rights issue there, and I don't quite know much about that, but anyways. So Nintendo is a company. They make electronics. And I don't think I need to explain Nintendo. Xbox and Nintendo re-released it like a week ago. Xbox version is enhanced like the original, but Nintendo has only the online multiplayer. Xbox doesn't. Oh, that is a big bummer. I really don't like online multiplayer stuff. One of the reasons I'm highly disappointed about, what is it called? Skull and Bone, the Ubisoft pirate game. Like I liked Black Flag, and I know that was like the engine they were the boating mechanics was like what they were going off of. I was really excited to hear about that, and then it was like, oh, it's only online and there's no story mode and stuff. I was like, well, I'm not gonna even bother. And if that's the case with the Nintendo Online version, I'm not gonna bother, because I don't want to just play multiplayer. Those levels were really fun. I remember redoing a bunch of those levels over and over again. Like the dam, you're on the dam in Russia. What else? There's a bunch of other really fun levels. So that is disappointing that it's only online multiplayer. Why? I don't know. I mean, I guess for Nintendo, I'm not, technically inclined, so I don't know how like a lot of some of the video game stuff works particularly, but maybe because it's Nintendo, and no, I'm already jumping over my own argument here of like, oh well, you know, maybe they just can't handle that much stuff. But I mean, like the original one came out on 64, so if the 64 can handle it, the Switch should too. But I was gonna say, yeah, maybe like the missions and stuff like that wouldn't fit, but that's just wrong. I'm mad at Nintendo not allowing it multiplayer. No GoldenEye is completely enhanced. Full game on both systems. It's just Nintendo has the rights to online play. Yeah, that's annoying. That's annoying. The story mode for that game was fun. Again, I haven't played it since I was, maybe in high school. And I did enjoy that game. So it is a bummer to know that that's not what they're doing. I'm really mad considering it's 2023. I you know what? I hear you on that, not to go back to the Skull and Bone thing too, but like that game was in development for like, what was it? Did Black Flag come out in like 2013, I think? And I know they'd been talking about that for a really long time. Yeah, that's the other thing too, is introducing a new generation to some of these older games. I mean, GoldenEye is such a classic. I'm admittedly not the biggest gamer, but like I know about GoldenEye, and I think more people should have that experience as well. I don't know the rights issues, but I did know that that's one of the reasons why it hadn't been remade, was there was some rights issues for a long time. But anyways, Nintendo is supposedly coming up on a Nintendo Direct coming soon. I like Nintendo as a company, for the most part. I mean, sorry, not as a company. Capitalism aside, I like some of Nintendo's product. And by that I mean I like some of their A-list titles. I've always been a Zelda fan. The first time I got a video game system, I should say. I don't even know if you can. Yeah, I guess it's a system. My mom got me a brick Game Boy, the old gray Game Boy from Costco one Christmas, and it came with a Link's Awakening. And so I've always been a Zelda fan. And there was a long period of time when I like dropped off games. So there's a bunch of Zelda games that I've missed out on. Majora's Mask being one of them, which is one of the reasons I kind of considered doing the 64 online thing for a minute, but then I kind of put that off, and then I ended up with a PlayStation 5, and haven't been playing much in the last 2 weeks, but I stopped with Vikings Valhalla, or not Vikings Valhalla. I watched Vikings Valhalla a couple of times. No, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I think I just played like 3 Assassin's Creed games in a row and was like, I need a break. Plus, I'm also trying to grow the channel and do a bunch of other things regarding me being an artist. I'm trying to finish up some music. I have an EP with Pat that's coming out soon, and then oh my god, I have a whiteboard over here with a bunch of stuff. I have about 3 records worth of Wild Dinosaur music that I need to organize and do something with. So the video game stuff has kind of fallen back a little bit for me, but I go in circular patterns, so it'll come back around at some point. But one of the things that will get me excited for, and this is the reason why I'm talking about the Nintendo Direct. Otherwise, I probably don't care about Nintendo Directs. But there is talk that there's probably going to be a Direct here in the next couple weeks before what is it? Pokemon Day or something like that at the end of the month. So there's a rumor, and it seems pretty credible. A lot of people are talking about Nintendo Direct possibly happening. And the only reason I care is because of Tears of the Kingdom, the Nintendo's Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Sorry, there's my graphic. This is going to be a fun one to try to timestamp today. I don't know if you guys know this or have noticed, and I haven't done it on all my videos, but on some of them I have gone back and added timestamps. And it's a practice I'm going to try to stay with because it's helpful. You know, sometimes you guys just care about one thing and not the whole thing. So if you guys revisit any of these videos, there should be timestamps on some of them. I don't remember on which one that I started, but the last 4 or 5, I think, are time-stamped. But the direct that might be happening in the next couple weeks, there's talk about a new, was it Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, Bayonetta Origins, and Tears of the Kingdom. So Tears of the Kingdom comes out, was it May 12th? Which is not that far away, to be honest. And I'm really excited about it. And I want to know so much more. And so, yeah, there's probably going to be a Nintendo Direct. I took like 15 minutes to tell you that. Derpy's like, Derpy probably left already. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for lagging, but you know what? You keep coming back, and that's what I want. No, I like it when there's stuff to people to interact with regarding the stuff I like talking about. And doing this is, Derpy, you might not know this, but you're growing my community a little bit. You just being here is great. And you should definitely message me about next week. I don't know. Do you follow me on Instagram? By the way, you should follow me on Instagram because I do a lot of weird stuff there. I don't do the like video game stuff, but it's my artist page, so I put like stuff that I'm making mostly up there. And I do a little bit of promotion for this show up there too. But go to wilddinosaur.com and go to and follow me on Instagram. Okay. I think if you're still here, Derpy, we've waited long enough. I think so, right? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about DC. So DC has been in an interesting situation for a while. They're retooling everything, and we've heard some people aren't coming back for their roles, like Henry Cavill, and we've heard, the huge news was that James Gunn was taking over. James Gunn and his producing partner Peter Safran were taking over DC for the next. I think their contract is only 2 years, but I'm gonna say 3 to 5 years. So I was kind of thrown off. I had heard somewhere that James Gunn had said to somebody, I think on Twitter or something like that, that they would have some announcements by the end of January. And tomorrow is January 31st. Tomorrow is the last day. I didn't really put too much on that just over the last couple weeks because it's gonna happen or it's not gonna happen. And I was perusing Reddit when I was recommended serendipitously today a Reddit page, DC Leaks, and somebody had posted a clip from a Instagram story from Humberto Gonzalez, who is a writer for The Wrap. I think the first time I'd seen him was on like the Schmodown. I think he did a couple of matches. And somebody had posted that he was at the Warner Brothers studio and that it was confirming rumors that there was that they were bringing in a lot of the major trade publications to basically announce their slate. I don't know if I don't know if it's going to be slate or if they're just announcing what the next movie is, or I don't know the scope of the plan. But I did follow up on this. I went to El Mayimbe. That's what he goes by online. El Mayimbe. I think I pronounced that right. Umberto Gonzalez. Went to his Twitter, couldn't find it. And then I realized, I looked at the picture again, I was like, that's an Instagram story. So I went to his Instagram, noticed he had a story up, and it was the same picture. I just wanted to make sure I was seeing the right things. And there's a number of reasons why a writer for, the industry trades would be at the Warner lot. There could be a screening, there could be all kinds of stuff, but there was too many things at play. And I think they've done their announcement today. I think they have done, I think they have made some sort of presentation to the press about what is coming soon for DC post Aquaman, which is the last of the Snyderverse stuff so far that we know of. This year we have Shazam, The Flash, Blue Beetle, and Aquaman all coming out. And I don't know where Blue Beetle sits, but I think all of them are still like roughly Snyderverse era characters. Again, Blue Beetle, I'm not sure what they're doing. He could kick off the new universes all for all I know. But the big rumor is tomorrow. It's happening tomorrow. Is the announcement will probably happen in the morning. These trades will probably be releasing their articles. They're probably writing them as we speak. And they will probably be up tomorrow announcing what the plans are for at least the current state of DC. We might get an idea of what the next or the first movie is, maybe a little bit more explanation on how some of these other characters fit. Dave Bautista, I guess, also did an interview today where he was talking about not playing Bane, because that was, I think, a big role he wanted to play Bane in the DC universe. And the way that James Gunn is presenting things, which is one of the reasons why Henry Cavill is out, is that they are casting younger, so it's a younger Clark Kent for Superman, just younger actors in general, which I have no problems with. Would he be good? Would Dave Bautista be a great Bane? Probably. I think he is quickly becoming one of the best actors for DC, or not for DC. I think he's quickly becoming one of the best, let's say, wrestler turn actor. The Rock is very charismatic, but I don't know. I don't think. Oh, you did. Good news, Derpy. Let's drop some news. What do you got for us? Let's hear it. Is this DC or is this Zelda news? I only care if it's Zelda news, video game wise. If it's DC, let's hear about it. What you got for me? What you got for me? Because I want to know. I want to drop some stuff here. 12 p.m. Eastern time is when it drops. Okay, that sounds about right. I figured it. Oh, from the slate. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna pull up the slate. Culture. Yeah. So, anyways, I had assumed that it would probably drop 8 or 9 a.m. Pacific time. So that's Grace Randolph. Okay. I don't follow her much. I don't have any issues with her or anything like that, other than like I didn't know about her at all until there was issue. Like, I used to listen to John Campea a lot, which I don't really listen to him too much anymore, but I know there was like a thing with him a handful of years back, and it just kind of turned me off. So I haven't really, followed up on her. Last week, I don't know if you listened to last Friday's episode. I did I was talking to my buddy Pat, and I mentioned Mike Zero and how I really dislike his content. So there are some people I actively stay away from. I know you can't trust her, but she was there. You know how close she is. If she was there, then like I can't really. If she was there, that means she's a part of the journalistic crowd that they've invited there, so she has information. So I don't discredit that. Yeah, I don't know. I was just, again, nothing against Grace. I'm not trying to go after her or anything like that, because I don't know her. I really don't know her. The only time I had heard anything about it was during that beef with John Campea, and that really doesn't. I don't know. I don't really listen to John Campea much anymore either. I was spending too much time watching a lot of like movie reviewers, and I'm like, I need to be doing more. So I had to cut out some. I mostly listen to just like Christian Harloff and a couple others. Real Rejects are great. I like not Screen Crush. Yeah, Screen Crush. Let's see what else you got. Also, it's not 3 to 4 movies. It seems like most of chapter 1, maybe its entirety. Okay, maybe we get like our first phase of stuff. That's cool. A lot of talk about Superman has been going on, so I'm assuming that'll probably be kicking off the universe. If it's, who would be, I mean, it's also similar to Justice League Dark. Oh, okay. That's cool. Like, do you mean the concept of Justice League Dark, or like that animated film? I don't know. Maybe just tonally. I wonder if we have any magic users coming up soon. In the DCU. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm curious about, because it just seems like Superman's going to be the starting point here, but what's after that? Do we also set up a Batman after that, or does Batman come a little bit later? Again, the questions about like Robert Pattinson and stuff like that. I actually do kind of hope they keep him separate and let him just do his own thing. I'm totally fine with that. Comics and tone. Swamp Thing seems like a project. Yes, let's go. And then I wonder if the Constantine, the Keanu Reeves sequel, has anything to do with this, or if we're sitting firmly in the alternate timelines. I don't know. Again, tomorrow we might have more idea about this. And I will say, I don't think we're going to hear about recastings for any of the 4 characters that we still have movies for this year. Shazam, Flash, Aquaman, and Blue Beetle. I don't know if we'll hear about casting for any of them, recastings or anything, until those movies are out. It would, I think, even if they are trying to retool things, start off with Superman, maybe 1 or 2 other characters. You want to bring Flashback, wait till that movie comes out, and then, do the retooling that you need to do there. I also heard this because someone posted a picture of Damian with a sword swinging it at Bruce, apparently. I don't know if it's true. Seems like Richard... Dick Grayson could be Batman for the start. Oh, starting off with a Dick Grayson Batman. So that would be a really interesting go at it. It's not like we need an origin for the millionth time. So yeah, let's do that. I really like that idea. I really like that idea, actually, starting off with like in a lot of these stories we've been getting, Batman's disappeared and the Bat family's like taken up the mantle or whatever. I really hope we get a Damian Wayne. He's kind of becoming one of my favorite Robins. Dick Grayson will always be great, but at this point, Dick Grayson is his own thing to me. He is Nightwing, you know. So yeah, I don't know. I still don't really associate him with Robin so much anymore. I mean, he always will be the first Robin, but Nightwing is definitely his own thing now. I'm gonna look up some Grace Randolph stuff real quick. Whoops, that's not news. Yeah, they could go with the story like that down the road, but I do think that's a great way to start too, because like you're gonna have a lot of younger characters. Superman's gonna be younger. He's not gonna be like 15 or whatever, but he's gonna be like just starting off in Metropolis from I think what James Gunn said. So early 20s, something like that. Would be kind of the Superman age range. If Nightwing already exists when Clark is about 20-ish Earth years, would that work? I honestly, I really don't have a problem with that at all. It is definitely a storyline they should go down at some point, but I think if they start off the universe like this, that might not be a bad call at all. The more I think about it, the more I like it. Because it solves a little bit of the problem that DC has now of what do we do with Batman between now and the Batman 2 or the Batman 3. Sure, make it their own thing, but also if you start off this universe by saying Batman's been gone for a year or two or whatever, and you have Nightwing and the rest of the Bat family in there, do we get Red Hood? Do we get a new Batgirl? These are questions I have. That would be cool. It is making me think a little bit more about the potential path. I also am curious though if they are going to set up any more magical stuff. If you said tone of Justice League Dark, but to me that also implies at least one or two characters, mythological characters. Does that mean Zatanna or like Etrigan the Demon? I don't know. I think those are characters that James Gunn would probably like to use. Those just seem like his style for sure. Sorry, I was still looking up Grace Randolph. Where did you see that? Was it her Twitter or something like that? I'm gonna check it out. Oh God, get me out of here. Ah, I see it. I see her tweets. DC Studios, 12 p.m. EST. Yep. Okay. So yeah, 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock my time. 9 a.m. my time. Boom, let's go. I'm going to stay up late so I wake up and the news has already happened. Man, my pits are sweaty, and they didn't start off that way. They got sweaty when my audio was not working on my first go through. Anyways, man, We're getting DC stuff tomorrow. Honestly, I wasn't quite expecting it, even though I did hear about the, we're going to announce stuff by the end of January. I kind of didn't think I kind of figured, they might wait, or like James Gunn says January, and then DC and the like marketing people are like, let's do it like mid-February or something like that for, whatever reason. But hey, let's go. I'm really pumped. I'm really excited about this because I think this is going to be a really good first look into what DC is going to be for the next couple of years. And I don't want to harp on the Snyderverse so much, because there's stuff I like, there's stuff I really did not like with the Snyderverse. And I don't dislike Zack Snyder. I think he's a pretty good filmmaker. I'm really excited for Rebel Moon at the end of the year on Netflix. His Star Wars script that didn't get bought by Star Wars, so he made it into his own sci-fi original. I'm really looking forward to that. But I really want DC to compete with Marvel. I don't want DC to be Marvel. We're so far past this conversation with the movie universe of DC trying to be Marvel, because we're so far past that, because Marvel has been Marvel, and Marvel's kind of on a downward swing now. And not to say, good or bad, but DC is still trying to get their shit together, and they are, five phases behind Marvel. I kind of consider this the current universe that we have kind of a big swing and a miss. Hey, you tried. Maybe next time don't come out swinging with your second movie being Batman vs Superman or anything like that. Martha. But boy howdy, Boy Harsher. It's a good band. You should go listen to them. It's happening. I'm really pumped for tomorrow. The big announcement's happening. Unfortunately, I'm not doing a show tomorrow, so I'm not going to cover this. I need to be doing some other stuff tomorrow, so my apologies. And then on Wednesday, unfortunately, not unfortunately, but fortunately, I have a show on Wednesday. But Wednesday is going to be my 90s nostalgia episode with Ryan. We're doing another album, talking about some stuff from the 90s that we were into, that we revisited in our, giving our thoughts and recommending to other people as well. I should consider doing those on Mondays, though. Yeah, I think, because last week I had to move some stuff around. Last week was 90s nostalgia on Monday. Then Tuesday, my friend Jay was here, and we talked a lot of Star Wars stuff. And then on Friday, Pat and I talked about our movies we're looking forward to in 2023. Last week was a really fun week. It was a really full week. I should maybe start off. I should talk to Ryan about this. Maybe moving those to Mondays at some point. We did always. I don't know if we established this online or on the show, but we did always say we were about to do. Only going to do 8 for now. So, what is there? 3 more episodes before we hit 8, and then we'll consider a season 2 of those. And, maybe we'll have to move those to Mondays if possible. But, anyways, DC news is happening tomorrow. I'm sorry. I've been a little off today. I was so prepared for this show, and then technical issues threw me way off. And then I was already going to start this episode off with something that was like just kind of weird anyways, with the whole Atlantis thing. I don't know if you guys have been around for that. The first half of the episode was really weird. I went down this rabbit hole of the Rashat structure in the Sahara Desert potentially being Atlantis, which I think is fascinating. I don't necessarily, I don't know if it's true or not, but I like the stories, and I don't think it's, those kinds of theories are not as dangerous to society as, like, I don't know, COVID stuff, for example. But anyways, enough of that. We're all excited about the DC stuff coming tomorrow. We're gonna get some news, y'all. It's coming. Anyways, I'm gonna end the show. It is 7:15 now. I did say I started late, so I have gone an hour now officially. Let's see, what am I doing this week? Well, I guess Wednesday's 90s nostalgia with Ryan again, like I mentioned a few minutes ago, and Friday will probably be I don't know if Pat's coming on or not. Even if he is, I will probably oh, you have to send me something. Are you sending me a message? Send me a message. Yeah, send me a message. Cause it'd be fun. I'm gonna try to set up okay. This is what my plan is. I guess I should try to explain this now, and I need to get on this like tomorrow. I'm gonna try to set up a phone number, like a Google phone number that people can call. And next Wednesday we're not doing 90s nostalgia. We might do that Monday, if Ryan's cool with that. But Wednesday will be the 100th episode, and it would be really fun to get as many people that are involved in this show. I oftentimes don't have live audiences. Today there seems to be a lot of people here, and I think it's because of the DC stuff. But next Wednesday is 100 episodes for Jon Does, and I'm gonna maybe try to have some. If you want, put it in the chat. If it's something that's, I guess it doesn't. You can't put like photos and stuff like that in there. But yeah, send me something in the chat if you need to. But what I'm gonna try to do is have fun next Wednesday to celebrate the 100th episode. I might do a little bit of like trivia stuff, and I have some stuff to give away. I have here, I'll start pulling some stuff out. I have tons of stickers. I have all these stickers. I have like a full box of these sticker packs that I've made. And I have, this is from my old store. I don't want to open it. I just want to, send it off or give it to whoever. But it is a tapestry. It's a tapestry with, which one is this? Wish You Were Here. It's a, what size is this? I don't remember what the size is on this either. Yeah, it's not listed. But it is a giant tapestry. I have another one just to kind of give you an idea. This one's mine. I'm going to keep this, but I think this is smaller. The other tapestry is much bigger. The video it's a short video from Twitter related to to DC. Thought it would be funny to show stream. Nothing bad. Oh no, that's fine. As long as you can send stuff, that's fine. I don't mind looking at stuff like that. Yeah, go for it. If the link takes, that's all. Yeah. If the link works there. I'm happy to look at funny stuff relating to DC. But yeah, going back to that, I'm going to try to give out some stuff. So come back next week, and I'm going to try to set up this whole thing. Yeah, just even if the link doesn't work, just just post it and I'll like copy and paste it. Should I show it on the maybe not. Huh. Yeah, I want to check this out. I want to check this out before I get going. Can you do me a favor if you're still trying to send that, Derpy? Try sending it to my Instagram. Just the Wild Dinosaur on Instagram. It might work better that way. So yeah, while we're waiting for that, I'm gonna try to set up a phone number and do some like trivia stuff, and yeah, do some like giveaway stuff. I think I even have a sweatshirt. Yeah, there we go. I think I got it. All right. What is this?
Things will never be the same because the hierarchy of
I already like where this is going. Oop. Oh man, this is a whole like oof. That is pretty funny. Cool. Well, I'm following you now, so boom. Feel free to reach out to me here at any point too. It's a good way to get a hold of me. Yeah, I like that. It's a I don't want to post it up right now. Deal with I don't want to potentially deal with copyright claims, but it's the Rock talking about how there's big changes coming, and then it's just like an edit of of all the like tweets and all the stuff. Like, yeah, it's good. It's good. I'll repost it in my stories. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'll repost this in my stories right now. Hold on, give me a second. Oh, if I can. Can I add this to my stories? I guess I'll have to figure this out in a second. I'm gonna end the stream though, and I'll add this to my stories. Thanks, Derpy. I really appreciate that. That was a good one. But come back next week, and we'll come back on Monday, and today's Monday. Jesus. Come back. Come back on Wednesday and we'll talk about some 90s music, some good stuff. Friday we'll probably be covering more of the DC announcements. And then yeah, next Wednesday is my 100th episode. So I'm trying to get up there and trying to get some like giveaway stuff. Again, thanks for all your help today, Derpy. You've actually been pretty on it with some of the stuff. I think it was the Ant-Man trailer that you were, that one completely passed by. I didn't know that was, I don't follow a lot of sports stuff though. So I think it was like a fun Monday night football thing. So I didn't even hear that was coming, and you were like, no, it's coming. And it came like, it came like that. Sorry. Oh my God, what am I doing today? All right, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get off. I gotta get. I gotta get off. That's Okay, one more. Let's go. But yeah, thanks for helping a brother out. Keeping me posted on stuff that I'm missing, and some of the stuff I have missed because I've been like trying to put the show together and just I'm a one-man band here. Literally, I play guitar and use a lot of loop pedals and drum machines and stuff like that. So I actually am a one-man band. Let's get that. Let's see that one more. That other one. There we go. Oh, Squidward. That's good. That's good. Yeah, thanks again for sending me this stuff. I'll repost that one real quick because that's easy enough to do. The other one was a link. There we go. That one's up in my stories now. The other one is a link from Twitter. I'm gonna have to finesse that a little more. So yeah, come back on Wednesday. I'll do some 90s nostalgia. Friday we'll talk about more DC stuff. Don't forget to check out wilddinosaur.com. It really is the best place to support the channel. I really, can't survive without selling some of my art and stuff like that. So go check that out. The other thing I like to do is to the DC plan comes out tomorrow. I'm unfortunately not going to be able to talk about it on the show until Friday, though. Get in depth until Friday. Pre-planned shows with Ryan on Wednesday for the 90s nostalgia stuff. So I don't know. Maybe if I don't know if I can. You're tempting me. You're tempting me to. Every time I look at my Rodecaster, I want to turn it on and start live streaming. So, fudge. You know what? Keep an eye out. Keep an eye out. There might be something tomorrow. I don't know. I'm not confirming nor denying. But keep an eye out on this channel. There might be something. If it's like they announce like one or two things, cool. If it's like they do a slate or more than 2 movies, I'll jump on here and talk about it for a while if I can. I need to get out of here though. I'm hungry. This stream was a good one, but it started off rough for me. That 90s showcase better have a Power Rangers discussion. All right. Well, look, I don't blame you. Oh man, you're jostling a whole bunch of things loose. The 90s show, I don't know if you've been keeping up with those. Those are the my friend and I discussed albums from the 90s. We're a little older, so like to revisit some music that was popular when I was young. But regarding Power Rangers, no, don't worry. Regarding Power Rangers, I do have a history with I don't know if I should out this person. My old roommate was a stunt double for a Power Ranger in the original series. And I would he gets cagey about it sometimes. I don't know if I should out him. He's a friend of mine and Jay's, and he's a person I'd like to have on the podcast sometime. One of the reasons I was trying to get Zoom set up a while ago, which I've just not even bothered with since I got the Rodecaster, I'm just doing phone calls. That was one of the reasons I wanted to do some like Zoom call stuff. And yeah, he's one of the there's like a list of people that I know that are in various industries. I know comic book shop owners, Okay, actually, Derpy, if you're a comic fan, of some friends of mine in the San Francisco Bay Area, in Berkeley, California, there's a comic shop called Fantastic Comics. Some friends of mine there. They're actually like 20 people away from the 1,000 subscribers. So, go check out Fantastic Comics because you will. Does some like or some like reviews on comics, and sometimes he gets comic writers. He'll interview him and stuff like that. But Ewell's a person I'd love to have on, talk about some comic stuff. I know some people in the film industry that I would like to get on and just have, more conversations with. I'm still trying to get my show off the ground, and the more the more subscribers I get right now, the more likely it is that some of these people will come on. So there's that. I'm very much starting at the bottom of the barrel here, but I'm trying to work my way up. And again, Derpy, you've been really great. I really appreciate you just tuning in and everything, and you've been really helpful and interactive in the community. So, like, you know what? Send me your information. I'll send you some stickers. I got plenty of them. Just message me and I'll send you some stickers. But okay, for real though, I need to go. Appreciate everybody being here. Thanks for tuning in. WildDinosaur.com is the best place to support the channel. I'm not a reader, actually. I'm more of a visual learner, but I'm very interested in reading. No worries. Yeah, I'm not the biggest reader either. There's plenty of stuff I need to read, but we'll shoot the shit later, my guy. And yeah, come back on Wednesday and check out some cool 90s music. 1890s, because that's when I was born. I'm 130 years old. All right, guys, have a good one. The last thing before I go, don't forget to check. There's a link in the description to donate to Planned Parenthood. I find it to be a really important organization, especially in the United States of America. So if you feel comfortable donating to Planned Parenthood, that would be awesome. Anyways, I'm gonna get going. Thanks for joining me today, and I will see you guys on Wednesday. Yeah, what are days anymore? See ya.